If you guys want to wrap your hands like a pro fighter, Muay Thai, boxing, whatever it is, this video is for you. Today I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how to fully wrap up your hands for the most protection. So without further ado, let's go. Alright guys, so I set down my phone a little bit lower just so you guys can see at my hand level. I'm just going to take off these wristbands. You could do that or move it back, or if you have a watch or something, you should probably take it off. Then you take your hand wrap. You want to preferably have it wrapped the other way, but this way works as well. If it's this way, just straighten it out like this. Drop it all the way down. The longer, the better. So you want to take your hand like this. The folded part here is the bottom, okay? So you want to put the bottom face down, so like this. So you're going to have it like this, and the bottom is face down on my wrist like that, okay? So it's going to start from the top. You guys are going to go down and around the wrist one time. You're going to do that 3 times, okay? 2, 3. You can do 3, 4 times, something like that. Then you go across the bottom like this to the wrist. You do that a couple times as well. If you're going to have gloves on, you don't need to worry more about the knuckles. You need to worry about the wrist, because that's for wrist protection, right? You don't want your wrist to bend while hitting the bag. You don't want to snap your wrist, right? So you want as much wrist protection as possible. So after the knuckles, we're going to go back down to the wrist here. We're going to go to the thumb. We're going to go around the top, around the bottom, just like that, once. So we're going to start from here, start from the bottom. We're going around the thumb, just like that, and finishing at the top, okay? And then from here, we're going to go and get the fingers, right? Fingers individually. So there's one. We're going to go down around the wrist just like that. And then we're going to get the second finger, the middle finger. Down, around, and then the pinky. Or sorry, the pointer finger. And then down, and then now we finish it off around the wrist once. So one time around the wrist, and then we get around the knuckles once. Just like that. And then we just make a couple X's. Right from here, it doesn't really matter. You just want as much protection around your wrist as possible. So each X you make just like this, each one that you make is more protection for your wrist, right? Because it pulls back. So you finish it off around your wrist. You're going to do a bunch of times around the wrist if possible. So right now my wrist is nice and tight, doesn't really move much. And you get the second hand. I'm going to do it one more time for you guys. Same thing, different hand. I'm gonna go here. By the way, you don't need to do the fingers. I think it helps so it doesn't fall off. It just looks sick as well, so that's why I do it. You can go here, same thing. From the top, face down. 3 to 4 times around the wrist. 2, 3, 4, and then down around the bottom to the knuckles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down around the thumb, right? Around, and then down, and then now I just get the pinky first, around middle finger, down, and then pointer finger, and then down. I go around the wrist once, up around the knuckles, just like that. Up. Go just like that, a couple X's there, go back, finish around the wrist, just like that. Make it nice and tight. You don't want to cut off your blood flow though. You want it to be nice and tight but not cutting off your blood flow. There you go. That's perfect. You can see my wrist doesn't move around that much. Perfect protection. So I'm hitting the bag. My wrist is perfectly straight. Nothing's bending, nothing's snapping. You put on the gloves, you're perfectly set to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to wrap up your hands for boxing, Muay Thai, MMA. Make sure you guys drop a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you have not already. Share this to a friend who might need it. Thanks again for watching and peace out.